Here at Denison Yachting on our YouTube channel, we get to showcase some of the coolest yachts on the planet. And they all offer something truly unique. Expedition yachts, down eastern yachts, coastal cruisers, you name it, and we've got a video on it. And each yacht offers something unique with often an unexpected surprise. So what does this yacht do? Well, it excels at bringing the family together and is the ultimate family yacht. My name's Will Knopfsinger with Denison Yachting. This is an 88-foot Cheoy Lee Bravo, and her name is Lady LORRAINE. So starting here on the aft swim platform, that's our access point. Super important area. It's your connection with the sea. It's your access to your engine room, and it takes us up to the aft deck, our first real stop today. Welcome on board Lady LORRAINE. We're gonna start up here on this aft deck. This is a very prominent space on board. It's the main artery for the whole boat, access forward, up, inside of the salon, and where we just came from. Got teak underfoot, got a table here for all your outdoor dining, plenty of service thanks to a well thought out bar. You've got your TV, everything's nice and clean and updated. You've got a huge ice maker. You've got two stainless steel drawer refrigerators, so plenty for provisioning back here. It's certainly a space you're gonna spend a lot of time at while on board. Welcome to the main salon on board Lady LORRAINE. It's a really beautiful space, nice, traditional, warm, inviting, kind of what you'd expect decor to look like on a yacht. It's a family boat too, and what I mean by that is every space is defined, but it's a wide open feel, so everyone's connected. The current owner uses the boat in that way with his family. Here in the aft section, we've got kind of the gathering, entertaining space. You've got your seating here, you've got your TV adjacent. It's a good place for the family to kind of sit as one or a group of friends. Moving forward, we continue to see that family theme on board this yacht. You've got your serving area, full bar refrigeration, everything you'd need for that, and it connects you still with the spaces that it serves. For instance, this dining table here, which is where you're gonna have most of your formal meals on board. You've got seating for everyone on board, and if you want to amplify the space, it's adjustable with these two leaves, so it becomes much smaller footprint. I love how wide open this feels with the rest of the boat. It's very connected, and that's the coolest part about this boat. And as we move forward, you're going to see more of that. We're going to move forward into the galley, but first make a stop using this really cool, almost artistic staircase, and check out the Flybridge next. Coming up to what everybody's looking for when they buy a Flybridge motor yacht, we are in the bridge. This is where you're going to spend a majority of your time. Second place would be that aft deck that we started with. This just is a great space to find on board. You've got four-sided enclosure, essentially giving you an enclosed bridge. Stays nice and cool up here thanks to the air conditioning. You've also got another outdoor dining venue with yet another bar that is kind of a theme. Every single major entertaining space on board this boat has a wet bar, which is very rare to find. Very serviceable area thanks to those features. And I think when you're on board, you're gonna feel right at home and kick back here the most. Not only are you gonna be entertaining here and finding yourself here the most on board, it's also where you're gonna drive this boat from the most. And thanks to a completely new array of electronics, this boat's been modernized, has brand new Garmins. You've got 3 screens, you've got cameras everywhere, and we'll focus in on some of the things that make this yacht go. You've got cat motors, fantastic C32s, very, very sought after and ideal. The boat's underway stabilized with Naiad stabilizers, really nice to find. Of course, you got your throttles, a bow and a stern thruster, radios, VHFs, you name it, it's all here. Later we'll see where it's duplicated downstairs in a slightly smaller footprint. This area has one of the coolest features. The entire hardtop can be removed if you wanted to do the Great Loop. Of course, we couldn't get footage of that, but it does give you a chance to take this boat through the Great Loop, making it one of the largest yachts that you can do that with. All the way aft up here is the boat deck, and we call it that because it's where your tenders are stored. You drop the tender down using this 1,700-pound capacity davit located on the port side. You've got a huge space that gives you room for a hot tub or carrying bikes. It's a very functional area that's often underrated. As we head back down, you got to keep in mind this boat is a 2007 that's been massively updated. The enclosure's in good shape, the cushions are in good shape, refrigeration's been all updated, of course the new electronics. The boat really is ready to go. There's nothing you need to do except for give it your personal touch. Let's get back to that galley. This is what makes these yachts stand out. We have a full-size galley with real home kitchen size appliances, laid out nicely, but connected, again, for the family theme, to a space where other people can also hang out and give that person company. We've got a sub-zero refrigerator here. We've got a full-size oven, cooktop, microwave. There's a hood as well for ventilation, full-size dishwasher, twin sink basin, and it's all finished out in a really nice black granite package that contrasts really well with other materials in this room. One more feature that most people look for, there is a full-size day head here, so you don't have to go down to the lower decks in order to use a head. A few steps forward, we've got a little breakfast nook, great spot to catch a coffee or have a light breakfast, and most importantly, keep whoever's cooking some company. Rounding out this main deck, we've got the lower helm. This, to be honest, is the least used helm on board the boat. I think the owner admitted that he's actually never driven the boat from here. For inclement weather though, it is a very nice thing to find. You do have electronics like upstairs duplicated down here in all of your controls, but it really is just for inclement weather. And one thing I harp on in a lot of videos is having that tucked away and not taking up a huge amount of space. So nice to see what they did here. From here, we're gonna check out one more outdoor space before we see the guest accommodations. This door will take us out to the bow. That's our next stop. Welcome to the bow and foredeck area on board Lady Lorraine. Pretty much what you'd expect to find up here for the most part. Tons of storage. Right here at my feet, you've got where that hardtop would hook up if you did the Great Loop. A feature that does kind of set it apart is you've got these three loungers. They're chaise style. They'll actuate this direction as well, and it is manual. But that's a really nice thing to find, and it amplifies this space that otherwise probably wouldn't get used as much. So nice to find. There's also some speakers. Very cool venue to just chill and get away from the rest of the boat. One thing I really like that Cheoy Lee did is having the windlass tucked away underneath this, giving you a flush surface. It makes it one less thing that you might kick with your toe. Welcome back inside. We're gonna check out the staterooms on board Lady Lorraine next. The VIP is forward down this set of stairs. Let's check it out. We come down this private staircase into the VIP. Being separate from everything else on board and located all the way forward makes this a very quiet space. You'll note there is a washer-dryer combo as we go through the main door. The stateroom itself is a really nice size. They've got a full-size berth, tons of storage with drawers, and a nice sized closet, a private ensuite. There's nothing cramped about this stateroom. So from here, let's head back up those stairs, back to the main salon, and down that spiral staircase. We'll check out the other three guest staterooms there. Here in the main foyer, we've got three options, and we're gonna go forward towards these guest staterooms first. It features a side-by-side berth, its own private ensuite, flat screen TV, and while it's the smallest of these staterooms on board, it's more than adequate for overflow guests. Adjacent into port, we find the fourth stateroom on board. It's got a walk-around berth, ample storage, a nice size ensuite head, and everything a guest needs to feel like they're at home. Moving aft, we move into the full beam master stateroom. This room size is noticeable with the bed dead center of the room. Why we don't put the master stateroom forward on boats is that this is the most stable point, almost always on board, and it makes it the most comfortable. It also gives us the ability to maximize the full beam of this boat, allowing a space for 2 full walk-in closets. Of course, we've got our flat screen on the wall. There's a little seating area and makeup vanity. And then aft, there's a huge ensuite. Private head stall, nice size shower, twin sink basins, everything that you'd want to find on a yacht of this size. From the master stateroom, take the spiral staircase, head aft, all the way to the back deck, and you've got access into the engine room and crew quarters. That will be our final stop on today's tour. We step down a few stairs and we're greeted by a little common area. It's got refrigeration, microwave, sink, everything the crew needs if you do decide to have crew on board. And speaking of which, there's a stateroom to port with 2 berths located inside, and they share a nice size head located adjacent to starboard. Located forward through a second watertight bulkhead, we come to the heart and soul of this boat, her engine room. We've got C32s, really nice sought after motor. This yacht performs extremely well as a result. Those engines propel this yacht at a reported top speed of 25 knots. However, usually this boat's running at a very efficient 14, burning just 25 gallons an hour per side. At her low max range of 11 knots, the boat's capable of roughly 750 nautical miles. Also, obviously, located in the engine room, we have a lot of other equipment. Water maker, air conditioning chillers, which, by the way, have been replaced in the last 3 years. We've got twin gins that run everything when we're not hooked up to shore power, located on the outboard side of each motor. All in all, it's a really well thought out space that has excellent access, something that a lot of the competitors lack. And it makes this vessel, even for her size, able to be owner operated, which is pretty rare. So that's it. That concludes our tour today on motor yacht Lady Lorraine. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you see why it is the ultimate family yacht. If you're looking to get out on the water and spend as much time as possible with your family, this might be the perfect boat for you. Again, my name's Will Knopfsinger. I work with Denison Yachting. I'd love to get you on board and show you what makes this so special in person. To schedule any showings, please contact me or my wife, Carrie, anytime, email or phone. We'd love to get you on board. Thanks for joining us.